Hey there, I hope that you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy. It's me, Nate Johnson, and welcome to February. Yes, it is a winter wonderland here in St. Louis. As you know, Puxatawny Phil has predicted that we're going to see 6 more weeks of winter. That groundhog, however, is really only about 30% right every year, so we'll see how that turns out. Having said that, according to the National Association of Realtors, we're going to see at least another year of a robust real estate market in St. Louis, and we're certainly off to a good start. So a couple of days ago, we welcomed in the Chinese Lunar New Year, Year of the Water Tiger. I don't really know exactly what a water tiger is, but we know that tiger years have the potential to be much more explosive. However, the water tiger is said to be a bit more open-minded and laid back. As a result, it's possible that this year could be a more open-minded and less aggressive year. We could only hope so, right? Speaking of China, the Winter Olympics kick off this week, and I'm really looking forward to watching it with my girls. There is something special about watching these athletes that, in many cases, have trained their whole lives for this event. It's going to be magical to watch athletes from all over the world come together to compete in a friendly competition. It's going to be great. February is also Black History Month, and my wish is the same as Maya Angelou, who said, "Won't it be wonderful when Black history and Native American history and Jewish history and all of American history is taught from one book, just U.S. history?" I'm really looking forward to that. And we certainly have a long way to go to get to that reality. It's going to take time, but we can get there together. Not to say that we need to be patient, because as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, this is not the time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Yes, we all need to work together to move things forward to get to more positive outcomes within our community. And I'm proud of my St. Louis Association of Realtors. Our board of directors unanimously approved the recommendations from the Presidential Advisory Group that I recently chaired. We were charged with the responsibility to engage in efforts to assist our association to reckon with our past and build a more equitable future. One of the recommendations was to hire a diversity, equity, and inclusion manager, and this position has now been approved and funded and posted. So I wanted to share it with you in case you know of anyone that might be a good fit. As I mentioned last month, my word for the year is harmony. I want to do what I can each month to create a little more of it in my world. Last month, I told you a lot of the things that I'm going to do this year. One of them was that I was going to give blood, a small thing that I thought that I could do to help have an impact. Well, it didn't quite work out as planned. I was all scheduled and ready to go, but due to a staff shortage, they called me back and canceled my appointment. I didn't give up. I searched for another opportunity in the same week, because I know that the further out it got, the less likely it would be to get done. It's easy for us, well, at least for me, to use that as my excuse for not getting something done. Well, I tried, and anyhow, I rescheduled the appointment to another venue between some showings that I had over the weekend, and the staff was kind and helpful. They even had snacks. It was a breeze to get through the screening process. However, once I got to the table, we ran into a challenge. It turns out I'm a vampire. Okay, not really. But they couldn't find a vein. And I asked if they could use my hand, because that worked in the past when I had blood drawn for lab tests, but they said that it couldn't be done there, so I gathered my things and left. My head was a bit lower than when I came in. I felt bad that I wasn't able to get this done, something so small. Apparently, donating blood is just something that I can't do right now. But what I can do is ask you. So please consider donating blood. There is a critical shortage nationwide, and St. Louis is no exception to that. So there's plenty of places that you can look out to. The American Red Cross online has plenty of opportunities for you to go and donate blood. It's a cinch, easy for me to say, the guy who wasn't able to get it done. But anyway, hopefully you can make up for me and do something that I wasn't able to get done this month. So what am I going to do this month to create more harmony? Of course, I'll continue to find ways to enhance relationships with my family, my health, community, business, friends, and my own growth. However, one specific thing that I'm going to do is to show more appreciation. I'll ask myself, what do I appreciate right now? Who do I appreciate right now? And then I'll share it with them. And I'm going to be more compassionate to people as well, just like the water tiger. The Dalai Lama said that if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. So I hope that you'll join me this month in showing more appreciation and compassion as a way to create more harmony in our world. Stay safe and healthy.